I saw an interesting question in Twitter. How to become a high-value woman? And I feel compelled to respond. The concept of a high-value woman originates from psychological articles where journalists and psychologists offer advice on finding the right partner. The ideal partner is portrayed as a man who respects his beloved, sees her intrinsic value, and invests emotionally and materially in the relationship. The authors of these articles assume that men evaluate a woman's behavior and manners to decide if she is worthy of respect, treating her accordingly. If she is high value, the world's treasures are laid at her feet. If not, she ends up being drained of her resources. I check the typical advice given. First, act as if you are a prize and a relationship with you is a significant win. Second, show that you can easily find another man. Third, maintain standards and clear expectations about how you should be treated. Fourth, never chase after men. Fifth, accept a man's attention as a given without feeling in debt. What do we see here? A fictional narrative better suited for movies and romance novels than real life. This narrative assumes all men are the same, wanting the same things, and that women live in a vacuum, able to change their story, habits, and character at will. Take Jennifer as an example. She is 34, a nurse, sweet, shy, and slightly overweight. Her past relationships ended in painful breakups. She desperately wants love and fears she'll never find the right one. Her parents divorced, and her stepfather wasn't particularly attentive to her mother. That was not the norm in their family. Even if Jennifer wanted to act like a prize, she couldn't. When she falls in love, she gives her all to her partner. That's how she shows love. Yes, it may look like she's chasing after men, but when she tried following the advice mentioned above, it backfired. She felt selfish, and her boyfriend wasn't intrigued. Instead, he got upset, leading to another breakup. So, does this mean Jennifer can't expect mutual love and respect because she can't act like a high-value woman? Thankfully, real life isn't like those articles suggest. Men are diverse and are drawn to different types of women. Some men do admire prize women, but not all. Prize chasing is typical of personality archetypes like hunters, but even then, only under certain conditions. When a hunter needs to impress friends or colleagues to prove his worth. Another scenario, aging champions. This personality subtype craves recognition and adoration, and sometimes they chase glamorous women to affirm they deserve the best. Life is rich with variety, and there are many types of relationships. Some men don't need a prize woman at all. Imagine a biochemist developing a new cancer drug. He is immersed in his science, and the most appealing woman to him is someone who shares his interests and values his work. He needs a partner he can talk to about what matters to him, and someone he can rely on. If you show him you could easily find another man, he won't be drawn to you. Instead, he might get upset and find someone else too. Moreover, a man exists with a certain environment, and he will consciously or unconsciously adhere to its standards. In some societies, a woman of a different faith won't be accepted, no matter how smart, beautiful, or successful she is. In other places, a model-like appearance might draw mockery rather than admiration. A woman's value is determined by the qualities valued in her environment and by the man in question. Some prioritize appearance, others deep conversations, shared knowledge, or joint hiking trips or gym sessions. If a woman wants to be loved and respected for who she truly is, she doesn't need to adopt the high-value persona those articles push. Instead, she should focus on self-reflection to understand the type of man who would genuinely appreciate her natural qualities. Today, while walking my dog, I ran into my neighbors. They are both short, older, and far from resembling movie stars. But there they were, strolling hand in hand, deeply engaged in conversation. They always walk like that, and it's clear they share a true love. To each other, they are the very best.